Charli XCX. Dave,
Probably.
were you surprised at this? Because I'm pretty sure you were a huge Charli XCX stan back in 2017 with Pop 2. Am I right?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yes. So Charli XCX got on the scene early, right? Like people have known about Charli XCX for a long time. We know Boom Clap, and we know the Iconopop song I Love It. And of course, you know Fancy by Iggy Azalea, of which Charli is on the hook. This is the part everyone sings and repeats, right? So
2012 to 2013 was crazy.
Right. She's been in the mainstream pop landscape for some time. Yet I never really thought much of her music until 2017 happened, like you said. Number One Angel and Pop 2, two projects, two tapes from 2017, beginning and the end. And that's when I think it really came out that people were like, wait a minute, Charli has been writing all these mainstream traditional pop songs for everyone for a while, and doing some of it on her own, as I said. But she's actually really into like this alt future pop and this like really non-traditional pop music, despite being someone who's existing and successful within the mainstream pop space. That was just really exciting to me. And Charli, third album, is a lot like Pop 2. But I think there's actually some songs that are going to do well on the radio, which is interesting. I think she's taken mainstream pop to the future today with this. Whereas with Pop 2 in 2017, it sounded like really out there. It doesn't sound as out there now. I think like pop has changed a little bit, and people like Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande have taken some of the sonic ideas Charli's just kind of messed around with on her own and brought that more to the mainstream. And now Charli can actually do that in the mainstream now, do the type of pop she's always liked. So yes, I am quite a big fan, and I like this album a lot.
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty good album. It's interesting because I think she's a really strong songwriter and singer on her own, and she does a lot of collaboration. And I think I actually could have used a little bit less on this because I think that some of the collaborations didn't seem to fit completely for me. But I also think that the songs that shown the brightest were ones where she had some really interesting collaborations. Like, I really enjoyed the one where she had Big Frida, Cupcake, Big Frida, Cupcake, and I forgot what the last one on the track was, but Shake It. I think that one is a really strong song and just so bouncy and fun. I could see that really moving up Billboard charts pretty quickly. But songs like the song with Lizzo, I just didn't think fit as well in this album. And I think moving forward, I'd like to see Charli XCX stand on her own a little bit more. Especially because you see someone like, oh man, I don't know. We've had a lot of releases from really strong female artists this year: Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Camila Cabello earlier in the year, Lana Del Rey. And I think that she could be. I think she can reach that level. I just think that she needs to hone her own craft and maybe not rely on collaboration as much. Just a thought, because it's so interesting, some of the stuff she does, like that song Shake It. Her voice is like so modified. It's almost like this like floaty, bubbly type sound, and then she just lets everybody else take over. And I'm like,
right,
I love the features on that, they kill it, but I want to hear more of like that production and whatever she's trying to go for with that. So I want to hear more of that from her. So I think that she's just reaching the level of her talent.
Yeah, well, I think to that point, towards the end of the album, February 2017 with Clairo and Yeji, that I think is exactly what you're talking about, where that's a song that just sounds really out there. But then if you follow that up at the last track of the album, 2099, with Troye Sivan, the sequels track to 1999. 1999 is this banger bop pop song that came out last year, a song I love. But that's, definitely a traditional pop song. And then 2099 is anything but, And as you mentioned with that Lizzo song, which was, I think, probably the second oldest track on the album that came out earlier in this year, that's just a traditional pop track that, you're right, it doesn't really, I guess, serve a sonic purpose on the record, which is interesting because it's a rework lyrically of track 10 on Pop 2. It's basically the same song, just much more normal produced production and vocal inflection and stuff. But I think overall, this is like interesting because with the Lizzo track, with some of the overlaps on some of the features here, you have Charli almost hedging a little bit on that futuristic stuff. Yet I think for the most part still works. I thought Haim on Warm really fit into what she's going for. I think Gone with Christine the Queen's perhaps the best song on the album.
I agree.
Songwriting wise, that song is just superb. And overall, I think even, songs that might be a little unremarkable, like White Mercedes or Silver Cross, still don't really have any flaws. I think they're well-made tracks. So, for the most part, I really liked every track on here. And I think I really hope this can help push Charli more forward in terms of truly being who she wants to be on her own. Because as I've said, she used to be the person at the songwriting camps, 5-6 years ago, writing for other people. And she's one of the co-writers on Senorita, the Camila Shawn Mendes smash.
Yeah.
So she's still going to do that, and that works for her. But, she's really starting, I think, to popularize, as I said, the weirder shit that she really likes to do. And she's really more of a dance pop person than a person who's going to open up for Taylor Swift like she did on the Reputation tour. So overall, really successful project in my opinion. I really hope some of these songs just hit just for her sake, because again, I think she deserves to be a name act on her own. So let's hope some of that works.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think she's a very interesting artist and someone who is definitely creating her own lane within the pop sphere.